Okay, for my first research and discovery project, I wanted to do it on Christianity's influence on the Renaissance and modern day artwork and how it's changed. So for this project, I decided to compare and contrast some popular modern day artwork to Renaissance artwork. I especially focused on the Christian theme and how that has changed over time. So this painting is an oil painting that was in Venice, Italy, called The Assumption of the Virgin. It is by Titian, I believe is his name. And this was commissioned by the Catholic Church and was made to represent Mary being assumed into heaven as she left her earthly life. So at the end of her life, assuming that she was just taken up into heaven and kind of what that may have looked like. This is the Sistine Chapel ceiling, which consisted of pigment and plaster in Rome, Italy, by Michelangelo. This was also a huge church commission by the Catholic Church. They wanted to have their new chapel painted, and it showed biblical stories and showcased the church's beliefs. So that is why this one was created. This is The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci in Milan, Italy. This was an oil painting that was also commissioned by the Catholic Church, showcasing some of the events that led into the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. So as you can already see in these past three, there's a huge Christian theme going on during the Renaissance. And now, this is something called Come As You Are by Brooklyn Swenson in American Fork, Utah. And it wasn't commissioned by any church, so this is a lot more up to interpretation. So for me, this shows that Jesus Christ loves everyone, including those among the LGBT community, to which the colors he's wearing represent. We know them to have that rainbow, and to me this shows that Jesus Christ still loves everyone. And I believe this was made because in Utah, that's where I'm from, there is still not a lot of tolerance for those in the LGBT community, as it goes against the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is a huge religion in Utah. So I believe this is made to show that Jesus Christ loves everyone, not just those who consider themselves to be straight or not queer or any other part of that umbrella of the LGBTQ community. This is called The Hand of God. It's a watercolor that was made in 2021 in Korea by Yong-sun Kim. Again, this painting is more up for interpretation than anything else. In my mind, this looks like Jesus Christ reaching into the water, as well. Obviously, that is literally what the painting is. But I think back to the Bible story of Peter when he tried to walk on water and he sank, and Jesus Christ grabbed him and saved him. And we can relate to that story in that we have all fallen short of the grace of Jesus Christ. But he's still there, still walking on the water, still waiting for us, and his hand is still outstretched. This was a painting that was really big in my mission. I served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and so I do have I've seen a lot of Christian artwork, and this is one that I would say every person that I served with had saved on their phone somewhere. This was really, really popular, and for good reason. It's really cool, it's really pretty, and it has a really deep message and can be seen as a very personal painting. Another one is She Will Find What Is Lost. This is also a watercolor from Salt Lake City, Utah, and again, this one's up for interpretation because it wasn't commissioned by any church. So this reminds me of the angels that we know ministered unto Christ in the Bible. This shows, this is shown in other Renaissance paintings, but instead of the subject being Jesus Christ, it seems like it's just a normal girl, probably from close to our day and age, as she's wearing modern clothes, not clothing that would have been worn during Renaissance or biblical times. So to me, this painting suggests that we are likewise surrounded by guardian angels. I noticed a few differences between Renaissance artwork to modern artwork. As far as materials go, watercolor painting has become wildly more popular than oil-based paint. The biggest difference I notice seems to be the difference in subjects. It seems that modern art is fixed more on how we relate to Christ rather than biblical stories that dominated the Renaissance. It's interesting to compare the two, as they both are very clearly Christian artwork. It's clear to me that modern artists have simply built on what Renaissance artists created to produce more personal artwork. Their work is much more up to interpretation, as they are not stories found in the Bible, but rather how the stories in the Bible relate to us. And here is the work that I cited. If you're interested in learning more, I would recommend checking those out. Thank you.